Hello, we're still in the realm of Apple Silicon, but this time we're going back to GPUs, made by Apple, discrete graphics to be precise. Why it may never happen, why it doesn't have to, and why we can still have hopes for satisfying gaming experience and pro apps performance, even without it. I'm curious, would you play games on your Mac? Let me know in the comment section below. Now the intro and let's go. Hi guys and welcome to Digital Marketing's channel. My name is Marco and this is your weekly fix of tech news, leaks, rumors and opinions, everything about Apple and their competitors. If you're a fan of this type of content, subscribe now. Leave a comment below, hit the like button and don't forget to enable notifications so you don't miss the next video. We are just days away from unofficially announced ARM-based MacBook event, and you can check my video about it. Most of us are looking forward to the upcoming MacBooks, especially those that are powered by Apple Silicon. However, it's fact that it's just the first step in the transition. There are some bigger and better things on our way into the future. Ever since the news came out that Apple is designing their custom GPUs, some big noise started spreading. Besides ditching Intel, it seems like Apple is on the way to dump AMD. Codenames of 3 GPUs has emerged, and what conquered our attention was the one, codenamely Fuka, allegedly desktop-class GPU made by Apple. It is expected to land on the next generation of iMacs till the end of 2020 or eventually first half of 2021. I even made a video about it, so make sure you check it out. The biggest and one of the most exciting predictions of all is that Apple may surprise us with some raw power of possible discrete graphics. It wasn't hard to assume that possibility if we look back. A couple of portals has spread the word about potential Mac designed for gaming specifically. Now I'm not gonna mention $5,000 price range, Recently revealed information may have clarified what's going on. A designation of the upcoming iMac CPU A14T. This now closes the circle and most likely puts an end on a story about Apple's first discrete graphics, at least for now. Plus, folks from one of my favorite YouTube channels, MaxTech, have done research where they concluded that Apple will definitely focus on SoC approach instead of going discrete. The link is in the description. Sorry guys, it's a bad news. Or not. The question is, does Apple truly needs it? Let's make some things clear before we move on. Guys, if you like this type of video, it would mean a lot for the future of this channel if you hit the thumbs up, leave a comment below and subscribe. And if possible, one of these 3 things will worth a fortune. We all know how important is raw power of GPU, same as the amount of memory and CPU frequency, etc. And from the experience of typical Windows or maybe Android user, for most of the time specs are everything. But many of you that are watching this channel and other with spotlight on Cupertino Giant are aware that Apple is not all about the specs, even if their mobile CPUs are leading the pack. It's about optimization and essentially pushing as much as you can with less, gaining maximum performance with minimal use of system resources and power. This is what separates Apple from the rest, and this is one of the reasons why its software is sophisticated. But the question and the doubt is how much impact and importance it has when we talk about gaming or muscle-intense apps like photo and video editing, 3D, etc. Back in June 2020, when Apple announced transition to their in-house silicon, they have showcased a couple of scenarios of real-world use of various applications, including Photoshop, Final Cut Pro, and even gaming, with Shadow of the Tomb Raider from 2019. It all looked very promising if you ask me. Let me remind you that developer transition kit Mac Mini was powered by iPad Pro chip A12Z Bionic with 16 gigs of RAM and 512 gigs of storage. There was no discrete graphics at all, but still so much power in such a small form factor. You can see where I'm heading, right? Apple is well known for producing excellent workstations that are quite capable from low to higher end spectrum. While I'm kinda doubtful that Apple will manufacture machines specifically designed for gaming, at least not anytime soon, I have no doubt in Apple's dedication to eventually bring more games, including the AAA titles, to the Mac. In the best scenario, Apple could provide more affordable options, accessible to a wider audience, lower cost Apple chips, more performance with less power. 2020 iPhone SE was a pure example how that's possible, and that Apple is truly ready to offer hand to wider user base. The arrival of Apple Arcade in 2019 has led us to believe that Apple is interested in this type of entertainment. I'm certain there are many potential Apple users hesitant to switch to Macs because of poor choice of games, especially AAA ones. Obviously, it's not just about Apple, but the developers as well. At the moment, Apple Arcade is no place to look for gaming blockbusters. But that doesn't mean that there are no movements in that direction. It's been happening all along. In 2018, 1 year after its announcement, Apple has added support for eGPUs, which allows you to attach more graphics power from external sources. The list of supported devices is growing on and on. Downside though, seems like Apple has accidentally lost nVidia models somewhere. Lucky for you, there is a website where you may find unofficial support, but be careful. Again, the link is in the description. The story doesn't end here. Apple's switch to in-house silicon allows everything that is already available on the iPhone and iPad to be fully functional on Mac, due to its identical architecture. Which means what? More rich games menu. By opening access to their ultra-wide U1 chip to developers, Apple has opened doors to some potential AR gaming opportunities. And finally, Apple did release their Metal developer tools for Windows 10, which now allows game developers to develop games for Apple devices more easily, even when using Windows environment. Yeah, it will take some time. It only remains now that we wait November 17, if the leaks are correct, when Apple finally introduced their Macs with their own silicon. Meanwhile, stay tuned. I hope you enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun preparing it for you. Thank you for watching Digital Marketing Channel. My name is Marco. Talk to you soon. Have an excellent day. Bye.